Kingsford Bagbin, and when we are Shasa Asin Central, NPP Mrashebe Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong, Uncle Premo Ewo Privileges Committee, now one more entry to Nano, Nina any say, Yera Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong, now we are one corner joined in Yankopong, Amen and Wina de Onyasika say Chawa, what be a TV station, radio station, a TV Barrier, and the account when a bus was Adia, no what answered the Asabi Mrashebe Janino, and some dear will be a son of Bibi Gupa, what Kebi Pan, and in other say, multimedia and Centrani, Erastus, as Ḥhrèatèning, Efren Chenua Shuho, Yansakasakaya, ya see ya a Dèmands so a branch be a friend is a kaka, and a decline Pabonia Phobi, Equafina, Kokuni, ya Didima, what's a police for a son or one son and Temo Korea Chileno, HSN, a Dèmands, one would do boo, a soldier for Sanya Kudia to Brane, Eddie Gunko from a son 19 years, where you and Yankupodia, Tassan Quabeto, Dasaba Conso, a 20 cannons and neck, the Nabaco and Yadia Yetra. Now, Erastus, as I don't copy more ever Dèmands no, dear what didn't you yes and train you know, and what boy would there were mamma and say also at a year. Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong Trinity TV radio station so, Sasa branch and say, Winnie Sevens and full woody. Now, I'm not saying your man Penia, what I know about Chia Yam Power Gunner say, what Besha Dam Yachino, near Trena Chimpre, near Sibam Patas and ye, and Kawabet treating the bad amp Casa, El Payan Carodin Befasono, one one Casani Jean, a Dana man, a woman, a papa de grano, a Yadiani a bit near film. As I was saying, Erastus, a man here, ya would be able to dry antenna, say, a Dèmands with the semi penny, a see, and no Pocrano was saying for United would try the buy and crano, one and Yadia natural say, a Dumu and Asen could be a woman. Now, we reckon the Agyapong send Western Engineer Woboy, and a gun of when you are Bribwa for say, now Parliament one with their Sabi will be at me when we be so I am Rashida Ganiko this and Greece and for Honomo. Now Pocrano Committee, a Raman, Yana Baba Honsamson, Interior and Defense Committee, Yasi Bobo Bodia Rani Chairman, Yasi Kennedy Agyapong, Kennedy Agyapong Sabi Mrashebe Jania, what you quatrini TV radio station zone, a Kadapa, a bunker of one training, I'm not sure a money, actually, if you were Timo, Yebekuno Sabrantiano, one in and answer, and Parampara, I'm not sure enough for 40 baby, I fleming, what you can't quantify, Kubuntu, Akulia, by Pinisambe, Sabe, about Papa being on Magana, Obons and Trevor Bentino, your bond to the Niyaches or only clean suspect, no, one money just a suspect with the can of a fun wedding, and in a Monteso, and said, Penicasa, ye be a Jania, be a trosso, Kraba, de Cocaria, Pobeju, and Mrs. Edward, and Miss No, and na some medias, you call Parliament, Alban Bagbin, Bufu, Papa, ni Bufu said, Debbie, near Equaswam, a camera, so a Jijan Guasse, Eddie go among Ghana, so do, Aquabasa, Kura, sign, saying my rights agencies, no Bufu, and a Ghana, what dear, a full bell. A full brim penny at a heavy chrome one mono, and you make us ya boss and truffle by ye. Savvy, heavy chrome, heavy man, we are not sure Grania, Sabi, Casano, and what one America. That's how full we say, me dear. Nashiba, the fully beyond my said, woman, you are Mokra. And in that send the Parliament House home, Tamale North, NDC, Nashiba Grani, and as I swim and now, ready, speaker, or the actual name say, who beg me say, a branch and as a Nashiba Grani. Kennedy Agyapong, Obe Premo Ewo Privileges Committee, na Obebi and Sembi Amu.
The letter from Multimedia to the CID quotes what he said on his show. Mr. Speaker, I also have a copy of the said program as attached to the petition sent to the CID. And this letter by Multimedia is dated July 13, 2021, where he is copiously referred to as the chairman of the Committee of Defense and Interior. And Mr. Speaker, for those utterances to be attributed to the committee chairman of this House, Mr. Speaker, I think it calls for the attention of this House, for the chairman of the Committee of Defense and Interior to go public and urge that the president, the commander-in-chief, beats people, physically assaults people. He says, and I quote, Mr. Speaker, that if he were the president of Ghana, he would have ensured that the said journalist, Erastus is beaten mercilessly. Mr. Speaker, He says that, in fact, Erastus Asari Donko should be beaten seriously. And Mr. Speaker, this comes in the wake of another such utterances he made in relation to Ahmed Swale, which led, in the view of some people, to the identity of Ahmed Swale being compromised and eventually murdered. Mr. Speaker, I think that as a former journalist, I feel obliged, Mr. Speaker, to draw the House's attention to this conduct of an honorable colleague of this House, which in my view, brings this House into disrepute. And so, Mr. Speaker, I urge you to exercise your powers under 27 and refer this conduct of the honorable member, which is becoming unacceptable, to the Privileges Committee to ascertain the veracity of the comments that were made and recommend sanctions, if possible, that will act as deterrent for future, outings of the honorable member and other members who may be tempted to act like him.
Honorable members, this motion, as rightly stated, comes under Order 78A, and they add, it being an interruption, is also covered under Order 91B. Was interruptions are matters of point of order. And so to interrupt the work flow of the House, you need to refer to that order too. And that order deals with matter of privilege suddenly arising. Well, as to whether it suddenly arose is an issue. But the House's attention is drawn to the conduct of one of our members. And under Order 27, which I want to quote in extenso, it says, notwithstanding anything contained in these orders, Mr. Speaker may refer any questions of privilege to the Committee of Privileges for examination, investigation, and report. Notwithstanding anything contained in these orders. In spite of the word notwithstanding, the Speaker is given the discretion, says may refer any questions of privilege. I think that is why the honorable member is seeking my intervention to refer the matter to the Privileges Committee. This is my first time of hearing this matter. As it is now, I am compelled to refer it to the Privileges Committee. I want to emphasize that it's the House that will take the decision. It's not the Speaker, and it's not any other person apart from the House. That will be your collective wisdom that will come to the conclusion whether what is alleged is just a mere allegation or is supported by facts, and whether those facts really do constitute contempt of the House and abuse of a privilege of members. It's important for me to emphasize here that the privilege and immunity of free speech applies in full force in plenary sessions and committee sessions, not when members are outside debating issues or on radio or TV. You don't have that right, that privilege, that immunity to just say anything because you are a member of parliament. Not at all. We are not above the law. It's for good reason, because you represent a large number of people. You should be given the full immunity to be able to say what the people say they want you to say. That is why you say it here, and you are covered. That immunity doesn't extend to you in the market square or anywhere, just saying anything because you think you are a member of parliament. It doesn't apply at all. So please, the committee should go into the matter, submit the report, and I want to urge the House to do this as a House. It was something that affects the whole House, including all members. And I, as Speaker, the representative of the House, when it deals with the image, the majesty, the reputation of the House, I have an interest. So please, I'm happy that the committee is chaired by no less a person